Hello everyone. Well, this is a new thing that I'm trying. I don't know if it'll work or not, but you're taking a walk with me in the woods of Germany, and I like to walk out here and pray. There's a bunch of different trails and things in the woods, so maybe I can turn the camera around and I'll let you see what's going on. Nope, won't let me do it. I'll get out of the way and I'll show you. So here's some of the woods here that I walk in. It's just really beautiful. It feels like a fairy tale to be in here. I'm expecting Little Red Riding Hood to come out any day now, as you can see. Well, we haven't been doing podcasts, as you know, many of you who love the podcasts. It has been because I've been working on getting my own house in order first. I had our youngest son graduate, and I was between two homes, really, and I was more down with my son, helping him to get to a place so he could finish his 12th grade. Struggled a little bit and needed some extra help to just do the back stuff while he's studying. And I've been working, since then, I've been working on getting moved back in and working with our son Zachary, who ended up very sick. As you know, that's how these podcasts started, was Zachary ended up in the hospital. And you can look at past podcasts that we've done since then. Those were just updates when I was in the hospital, and people asked me to continue the podcasts, and so I did until I've been gone for a few months now. We wanted to get things started and up and running to be able to put everything up on like a forum that was easy to get to the podcasts, so you could download an app and be able to get the podcasts. We haven't done that yet. It's one of those tasks that actually we've had on the plate to do for months. It just hasn't gotten done yet, and I've been sort of waiting for that, and also just taking the time to really, like I said, get moved in, really, literally to my house, even though we've had it for almost 3 years, or 3 years, and I'm just trying to get everything adjusted because when the female is away from the house, the bachelors come out to play. So I've been working with that, and the house is in order now, probably within the last couple weeks, and I've started to walk again. Things are slowing down a little bit. So as I'm walking, I had this idea that I want to share with you about. It's something that's come up in the fellowships that we have with some supporters. And it's the idea that people don't recognize that as soon as you say you want to go God's way, Jehovah's way, you automatically get put into being in ministry. Everybody thinks that this ministry thing is out there, and there's the lay people and there's the ministers. In truth, we're all ministers. We're all in ministry. It looks different for every single one of us, and it's on-the-job training. That's why when you say you want to follow the Messiah, you become a disciple always, and you might become a more proficient disciple. You always stay a disciple, and you minister in what Father shows you as you go along the way. So what are we ministering? We're ministering God's love. So the point is to understand love that God has for you so much that you can share that love and see people from the same place that Father does. It says, Christ died for the sins of the whole world. Even as yet we were sinners, he died for us. Barely a man will die for a friend, but definitely not for someone who isn't a friend, right? For an evil person. And yet that's exactly what the Messiah did. So when we're walking, we're learning to do the same thing. And, when we first start, some of us are better than others. Some of us are maybe naturals in our field, and some of us really are bad when we start. And the point is we're all bad. We're all trying to figure it out. There isn't one of us that isn't growing on the job. And also the ministry looks different for everybody. Some people are really great at praying. Some people are creative types, artistic, can write, speak. I speak a lot. Everybody knows that. But, I love people. I love what I do. And you have to find what gifts God has given you, because every single person, including you, has gifts given from God, and they just need to be developed. So it's really important to understand that this is a path that you can take your time on. It's where you can just learn. It's okay to not know. It's okay to make mistakes. Father already knows we're going to make mistakes. He covered those mistakes with the blood of his son. So it's okay to go ahead and move out. Many people go, oh, well, I had one person, actually a few people have shared, I'm trying to get this done and retire, and then I can minister to others. The truth is, whatever your hand finds to do right now is your ministry. You're already in ministry. You don't have to wait. It's right now. And the cool thing about that is that you don't have to feel like a separation, because many times we have been taught like this separation, like you have the people that know and the know-nots, or the people that have and the have-nots. In God's economy, in Jehovah's economy, we all have abundantly. We're all gifted and given everything we need right this very second to be equipped unto every good work. You are too. And maybe you don't see it, but that is faith. The faith is not being able to see the equipping, to not understand the tools necessarily, but to show up anyway and believe that Father will help you to do whatever he has you do. That means that if you're changing diapers, it's a ministry. If you are taking out the trash, it's a ministry. If you are raising children, it's a ministry. If you are going to work to provide food for your children, it's a ministry. It means that whatever friends you have, ministry. If you are a quiet type and you are, constructing a house, or making cards, or working in a factory, you are ministering to everyone that will pick up those products or use those things. And that is a ministry. Father is a creator as well. And he created us to be little creators. And so whatever you're creating, if you bless it in abundance, Father comes in with his love and puts that extra special touch, which we know the ingredient in the recipe of everything working is love. And so you are a minister in whatever you're doing. And if you don't like what you're doing, even better, because you have a better opportunity to ask Father to come in so that you can learn to enjoy whatever you're doing, with knowing that he's helping you do it. And if you learn how to get to that place, that's where you're going to build faith. I have so many things I don't like to do. So many. One of them is, having Zachary. All of you know about Zachary by this time. Or, you can look at past podcasts to know what I'm talking about. I don't like changing him because he's sick. He's 23. He's going to be 24 just in a couple weeks now. Next week, soon. Anyway, this month, June. And I don't like to have to watch him and to see him suffer. I don't like to be stuck in the house because he needs me, and he doesn't do well and doesn't recover well if I'm not there. I enjoy being around people. I don't get to be around people as much when he's sick. And it's a more lonely existence in some ways. There are many things that we don't like. There's chores that I don't like. I don't like cleaning the bathroom. I hate it. And actually, most of the time, honestly, I've been working on getting over complaining. You've heard some podcasts on that one. So we learn to, instead of complain, introduce Father, knowing that he's there present with us. And, even the Messiah didn't particularly like to face death and face being tortured, but he did it with joy. That's what the scriptures say. He learned to do it with joy because he knew what it would gain. And believe it or not, every task that you have in life is for your gain and for the people around you for their gain, for eternity. This is just an exercise. These are just lessons that we have in a classroom, but those lessons endure forever. So there's a purpose for it all. And the people that are the hardest to love, really, they're your biggest blessing, because Father showed through the Messiah that even the wicked, the ones that really resisted and hated him, he allowed his son to die for them. Well, I mean, you can look at Scripture yourself. I mean, I don't know how to read it any other way. I hope this encourages all of you, because many times we have this identity of ourselves that we're not worthy. And really, if you have that identity, really it's important to get over it, because it stops you from being used fully to the capacity and developing fully your relationship with God, your relationship with yourself, and your relationship with others. When it's about that, it becomes about you. And it's not about you. It's about you with God coming together to love. It's community, it's relationship. That's what it's about. And I'm telling you, I can walk the force and I can talk about these things, and to this day, I still have to work on these things myself. Just because you know it doesn't mean you don't have to walk it and get better and better and stronger, from faith to faith and glory to glory. That means things grow, including us. So, I'm encouraging you on to good works, but I myself, you'll find I fall down. I've had a couple weeks ago, for a few weeks, poor Tim had to deal with a woman that was not very nice. I had to work through some pride issues. That doesn't have anything to do with love, which is great, because I had to ask Father for help in areas that I needed help. And Father showed up and slowly healed those areas in me, so that I could not have those things holding me back from being loving. And, things that were part of unforgiveness and makes you upset and mad and out of control, all those things. Those things need to be revealed. They need to come up. They need to be healed. All right, so we'll see if this works. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try. I'm going to try to upload this to YouTube, and we'll try the first video. And hopefully sooner or later we'll get everything transferred over to an app, ideas, or a platform, so that it's easy for you to get it and find when I put a new one up. And I am just so excited. I'm so excited to share with you the things that Father has shown to me that give me more healing, more direction, and, strength to know that He really is there for each and every one of us, including all of you. You're not lost. You're not forsaken. You're not forgotten. That's scriptural. Hope this helps, and hope you have a great day, and we'll try another podcast hopefully tomorrow. Whenever I get some inspiration, I'll keep at it and keep helping, and hopefully this will work. I don't know. We'll see. First one that's done on video. All the other ones were on audio, so we'll see. All right, give me feedback. Let me know how it's going, if I've been clear, if there's something more I could say or expound upon, any concerns, whatever you're going through, share. I'd love to hear from you. All right, blessings.